My little munchkins, crones, and sunflowers. How are you? I know. I was so tired on Friday, so I always say I'm tired. But is it that I'm tired? I say that because sometimes I'm just burnt out. But I'm here on Saturday because Saturday and Sundays are my makeup days.
Yes.
We've already reached our quota videos for the week. What are our quota? 20 videos.
Yes.
So we reached that. Did we?
Yes, we did.
I'm not sure. So we're going to run a video. But right now, I hope your week was great. I hope it was spectacular. Please, if you happen to stroll by the station, if you just happen to see two beautiful women, and we're just saying, please, could you please give us thumbs up or subscribe? We're really trying to reach it,
Yes.
and reach what? I don't know, 10,000. And then when I get to 5,000. But I'm trying to reach to 10,000 because that's where you get your plaque, right? So 10,000. That's what are we trying?
Yes, we are.
That's
trying.
what we about. So if you could, and if you have subscribed, which many of you have, please thumb us up on our videos, and we're always here. Do you want a reading? I read. And another thing, Baby Crone and I was thinking, and we want to know your opinion. At the end of the month, the last Saturday of the month, the very last Saturday, I can't give you a date because it is the last Saturday. It could be the 28th. It could be the 29th. It could be the 30th. But it could be the 31st. It could be, it's the last Saturday of the month, okay?
Yes.
And on that day, what we do, we go back and we recap news for the whole month. But what I want to do, I really want to do live readings. Now, this is what I've thought out to do. I'm going to put a side out. I'm going to do to go over the recap, and we're going to open up the lines. When I open up the lines, you could talk about something or you could ask for a reading.
Yes.
And Baby Crone and I are going to tag team you. What do you mean? I am going to give you the esoteric. I'm also going to start incorporating, like I told you before, I've been saying this for months and months and months, that I'm changing the style of my reading because I'm going more Kabbalah. I've stated this to you. I may have not told you Kabbalah, but I am. So everything about my structure is gradually changing as I learn. However, as I learn astrology, I know astrology. It's not it's the symbols. This is what's kicking me. It's the triangles. And if you get in the spiritual world, I don't know if you could see it.
No.
See, everything in the spiritual realm deals with symbols. Names, no, symbols. When you're dealing with angels and demons and devils, they have names, but symbols. Even the Kardashians have a symbol.
Yes.
Anyone of importance will have a symbol, a thing. Like I was saying, the baby, our symbol will be the sunflower with a dot in the middle that represent the planet, and around it will be hoops. Hoops are what? Infinity. That would be our symbol versus that would be the sunflower.
Yes.
You see? So that would be a symbol that we would incorporate, right? So you say, well, what if somebody stole that symbol? Okay, they can have it. There's so many other symbols. I'm creative. I can think of a symbol. So my point is that because we're doing all this, and it would really make me happy if you would call in for a reading.
Yes.
You don't have to tell me your name, but I would like to know your zodiac sign. And what is it that you really want to know? Now, this is it. I'm going to even let you stay on the line. You'll get about 5 minutes or so. You can ask, whatever question, I want to do it, but I can't do it unless you help me.
Yes.
Once a month. And then if it was really good, then we could just make it a part of a routine. Like we could say, like every Thursday, we're going live and we're going to do readings. Because that's what I want to do. And I'm ready and I'm confident. Now, even in the middle of my training, I feel like I'm good at reading cards enough that I feel as though I can take you on. Like I said, I don't want to do that because I'm not honest. However, if a death show up in the reading, I'm going to say it. Is that fair?
Yes.
If I see it, because that would mean I saw it intuitively. So if I seen it, then I'm going to say it. Now, is there anything you want to say? You should have something to say because there's something new about you that you want to let them know.
Okay, well, What is new is that I am currently, actually, you know what? I just recently learned, actually, this is very funny enough. Right before we came on the camera, talking about astrology and how, in order to learn astrology, Greek mythology is a part of that, and it's very important because that represents literal god and deities at one point, which could tie back into the Anunnakis, which is what we're going to be talking about later this month. It's a little tease right there. However, I do find it interesting because in order to understand the planet, you have to understand the persona that or deity that represents that planet to understand how that's going to move and affect you in your daily life.
And can I say something? Hold that thought. I'm sorry. And this is how symbols. So say I'm driving down the road, and let's say I saw a symbol, but I know the people who own that company are demonic, or they believed in black magic, or whatever. They were against me. They were atheists, whatever. I see that symbol. I don't have to know a name.
Mm-hmm.
I know that symbol, and I know who owns that, and I know what that means. This is what I'm doing. So it is like trying to learn so many symbols. Oh my God. You would think they're being easy, and on the cards, all they have is what? Symbols. So it's training me. So it's not that I don't know what it means. I don't know the symbol, and I'm learning that. Now, baby, continue. I just wanted to see how that, to me, got there. Sorry for that.
No, that's okay. I can even tag along on the fact that when you really think about it, back in the ancient times, they used hieroglyphics to depict about how they got messages, and they didn't have words before. It was either oral, like you spoke, or you wrote it down in pictures or symbols. So we're literally still practicing.
Of course, everything is symbol.
Times, I guess.
And even in math, they deal with symbols.
Yes, we deal with symbols in math all the time. Greek symbols, to be exact.
And physics.
Yes.
What kind of math you do? Calculus.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of symbol?
Greek symbols from the Greek alphabet. It could be uppercase or lowercase. Sometimes both, and they mean different things.
See? And I'm learning that. In order for me to do things, I have to learn symbols. So if I'm incognito, or I'm in a place and a symbol appears, I would know what that symbol is. If I was lost, or I was looking for something spiritually, it shows me. I may not hear a voice, but it may appear to me in a symbol. So that symbol tells me where I am.
Yes.
And this is why it's important for me to learn symbols. So as I struggle through learning my symbols, bear with me. It has nothing to do with my reading. It just has something to do. Baby Crone is my tutor. As I learn the meanings, I know.
Yes.
Symbols, we getting there. So anyway, Baby Crone, is there anything? And Baby Crone is going to be doing other than when we do the Letterman, whenever we do this, when we do tarot, she is going to be the
astrology.
Tell them that.
Yes.
Not she gonna read, but the reading will be a part of her astrology part. So you might want to listen to more of what she says. And as we go on, it's going to become more and more and more intensified. Why? Because Baby Crone gonna have to catch up to me where I am with the cards, right? So, and I gotta catch up with Baby Crone where it comes to what? Astrology. Right? But neither one of us are ignorant at our craft, else we wouldn't do here. But when we look back at the, especially when we did these together, because we work well with the Letterman, but Baby Crone was very uncomfortable with the tarot. Not that she doesn't know it, she just some symbols.
Yes, but I mean,
but you are getting better because you see it for yourself. Go ahead.
I do, and I especially did love these cards when you got them at first, because I was just like, oh,
they seem complicated.
They did, but I'm just like, with the astrology there, I feel like that would make it a little bit easier, because if all else fails, you can't count on the zodiac sign or planet. However, I am comfortable with my Letterman at the moment, so But she is going to be doing this. She is going to be doing it, and you see how she be taking over. So when we read on Corey,
when we read on Corey with a K, what's his last name?
Gamble.
Corey Campbell hyphen Kardashian. When we read on him in a few seconds, you're going to see that baby Crone is growing. And please, thank you all for the comments you're giving her.
Yes.
You have, look at her. I told you that's all she needed.
It took 2 years to get here.
No, it took me to say to the people to encourage our sister, encourage her. Your words meant a lot. She even went when I realized when I go away, oh sneaky poo, she goes and record behind my back. But I love it. I love it. I love for her putting herself out there because I get to see baby Crone raw and I get to see how much personality she has. I get to see the splendor of her. However, when she gets comfortable, you'll see, because the way she acts with me and the way she be like, girl, she's not like that with me in front of you. So she's learning how to incorporate that. Am I right, baby Crone? Okay, well, we talked for 11 minutes. So do you have anything you want to say?
No, but I do want to make it a nice transition to the Kardashians with talking about the
We're not talking about the Kardashians. No. They just a byproduct, but they will be mentioned.
Yes.
This is about Corey.
Mm-hmm.
Corey with a K.
Yes,
because all of the Kardashians have a K. Mm-hmm. And now that people think that he is a mole or work with the CIA, and he was down ever since the girl, what's her name, Porter Kim, and helped raise his kids. And what else have we heard? Oh my God, so much stuff.
Justin Bieber as a manager.
He was, so much stuff. He was in a lot where we don't know. And the thing is, he a mystery. And I've asked this before. Where did he come from? I remember even years and years when he showed up on the spot. How did he meet her? And I heard he was a bodyguard. I heard he's a handler. But I tell you who was really telling us who he was. And when you look back at it, Kanye.
Yes.
Kanye, he was with them trying to get him, put in the hospital.
Yes.
Yeah. Kanye said a lot about him. I think Kanye said, he said that he worked with the CIA.
Yes.
Hey, you know what?
I mean, listen, the way Corey, Diddy, all this is moving, I could believe that the family that's on top.
Somehow Kim called.
Yes.
The 24 hours before the raid. Mm-hmm. How would she know that?
Exactly. Video evidence, pictures right here of the Kardashians all cadoodled up.
What about when he was on a show and he was hugging all up on Kim? They've been showing this stuff, blasting it. And we have left. And here is Corey. Here is Corey, the black sheep.
Yes.
Literally, the black sheep of the family. That nobody pays no attention to. Kaiser Sose, brother.
For real.
Kaiser Sose, brother. We forgot Kaiser Sose had a family. Mm-hmm. The devil incarnate. And I believe to be hooked up with Kim and to be hooked up with the momager all these years. They into something.
They really are.
Then they said Kim, what's her name? Kris ran scared and traveled. I don't know if she ran. I just think she just took a vacation. I don't know. I don't care about that. All I care about is one thing. Mm-hmm. With the Kardashian girls.
Yes.
Well, let me say with Corey, because he's a part of it. Mm-hmm. He is the brother to them that don't show up. In other words, their Rob don't show up. But you know what? She didn't name Rob with a R because she named him after his daddy. So, but all the girls got a K. So here is the K. Corey. Isn't that ironic? Mm-hmm. Corey with a K. I put the K.
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, Corey with the K. Mm-hmm. I know he got some stuff with him, right?
Yeah.
So, like I said, if you happen to come across this video, thumb us up or subscribe. We getting ready to go in. You ready, baby Crone? Here we are. Hey, baby Crone, you want to do a little shuffle?
Okay. What kind of shuffle?
Baby, take it easy because we got time. We've been talking for 14 minutes and we're going to get in it. We're going to get in. We're going to go in on Corey. I just want to know some things, okay? And we just trust the cards. And everything we say is allegedly. It's allegedly. You know, sometimes you just let your inhibitions free and you just roll with it, and then you just be like,
baby, roll.
just roll with it. Thank you, baby Crone.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I'm going to lay out 4 cards. And
Okay.
these cards is to the north, to the south, the east, and the west to just give me a panoramic view of Corey. And inside, the bottom card is the base.
Fitting. Let me look up the zodiac sign.
Okay, baby Crone. King of Fire. King of Fire. 1. Powerful. That's the base of him. That's the base of who he is. You understand what I'm saying? This is the core. He's a powerful man. He's a powerful man. That's the base. Wouldn't it be ironic if the top card is small or insignificant? I'm trying to figure that out. Well, here is his base. So I'm going to lay his base card right there. He's a king, and he's somebody to not be trifled with. He is somebody to take serious. He has power. He doesn't look like it, but now we see who he is. That's the base. And over top, and that means he can take all this weight on top of him. He can handle it. But yet you don't ever see Corey coming. Nobody ever talk about Corey, at least not that I know. Let's see, what is this base? Who is he showing himself as? I'm done.
Okay. Well, to let you guys know, Corey Gamble is actually a Scorpio.
So it's water.
But just talking about how he can handle the weight and you never see him coming.
That's it, because he's dark. He's a part of the old way. In other words, that old way of under the water, not letting nobody see you, holding your feelings, got a deadly sting. You know, don't mess with a Scorpio. They'll plague you, and they know just how to sting you. What do I mean? It's like whatever your weakness is, whatever. It could be something insignificant. Like they know when you come home, they know that you like your food cooked, and you could come home and they ain't cooking. They just didn't cook your food. Matter of fact, you came home, they wasn't there. And then they come in, they do stuff like that. Or they know that you want to talk about something. They know how to jab you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Give them something, baby Crone.
Yes. Another way you can think about a Scorpio is somebody that
conniving. Sorry, baby.
I was gonna say lurking in the shadows almost, and really because they are a water sign and receptive.
Wasn't it the Scorpio that stung the guy? That stung the frog?
Yes.
Wasn't it? That's them. And that's why they say their stings are deadly, because they're not big creatures. They're very, very small. Very, very small. But their sting is deadly. And unless you have an antidote, they will mess you up.
Yeah.
Because they know how to keep jabbing around you. They know how to shut you off. Remember, they're a water sign. Yes. They know how to get cold on you. They know how to bubble up that water. They know how to feed you. They know the flow. And this is what Corey is. Now, understanding that is what Corey's sign is. But yet, like I said, all kings have domain on every level. So what are the cards are firstly telling me is that Corey is one to be feared, and he is not a joke to be reckoned with. Call him Big Hip Corey, Big Butt. I never saw him. Like, I think he a sexy man, and I still stand by that. And the second, he ain't a broke man. The cards are letting us know he is in control of his kingdom. Now we see that. So we see he's 2 kings representing Corey. Yes. Corey in the back. Corey who we make fun of. Corey nobody ever talk about. Corey. Now let's see what's going on in Corey's world. How strong is Corey? I want to know his mind space. Let's start there. Okay. I want to know how strong is he mental. So let's lay a card mentally. He's a fighter. In other words, he a strike and he's a fire. It showed up that he's fire. So that let me know that he's mighty in battle. In other words, this is a man that's going to take a lot to take him down. In other words, see, he's guarded. He's still fighting injured. Yes. He's fired. Okay, so now we see he know mental. He's always on guard. He's got that protective role, that bodyguard. So he trusts little. So when he's looking, he's probably looking around the whole room and scoped out a whole lot of things. And in order to be a bodyguard like that, you must have had to been trained for a government or something to have those kind of skills to work in mighty places like that.
That is true.
You're not going to go to Jim and Jim bodyguard school or I don't know, CVS bodyguard. You can't go to their schools. So these are people that are trained from probably the CIA or the government to be bodyguards for big, high-profile people. I'm getting the impression that's what Corey is. And I'm getting the impression because of something about him, that's what Kanye said. Oh, you work for the CIA. He had roots somewhere beyond that to get him where he is. And another thing, no one knows about Corey, right? Mm-hmm. So here we see he's strong, he's mighty in battle. We see here about coins because that's what's below him, money. So this is a kingdom of money. So when he got up with Kris, he got up with her because they were going places.
Okay.
And he met Kris, believe it or not, he had to have met Kris through, say the name.
Oh, Kim Porter.
Diddy, Kim Porter, Corey come in with Kim Porter. He was close with Kim Porter, allegedly. Mm-hmm. Because we don't know if he was the one that slipped something in her glass. Because if you ask me, I'm glad that at this point I could say this, I think that she was poisoned. Because there are drugs out there that you can give someone and give them a heart attack. So here we see to his right, it's a queen. So we see here, to me, this would be my right. Am I right? Mm-hmm. That's my right. And to my right, he has a king who's emotional. And that means a king and a queen, they are powerful. So right now we see on top, we see that number is a number 9. So his is somebody who is skilled. Mm-hmm. Skilled, babe. Skilled at it, right? And not only that, he's got the moon and he's got Sagittarius. Come on now, I'm going to bring it over to you, baby. Thank you, babe. Thank you. He got the moon and Sagittarius. So that means it's some kind of darkness. But Sagittarius live out in the light. They are open sign. They're fire. They're blazing. But what would the Sagittarius have to do with the moon?
That is a good question.
That's where you coming in. Wait a minute, baby. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Whoa. Okay, here we go. No. And then, so we know to the right. Now we know what's up above. We know what's below. We know what's to the right. Now let's see. What is this? Is this an enemy? Yes. What is it?
What's to his left?
What is to his left? The magician. And that's the sign of the heart. That man know how to make things happen. This man know how to make things appear and disappear. Go ahead, baby. Take your baby. Right. Did you like that introduction?
Yes.
Take it and bring them home, baby. Now you got to go over your cards from what you need. Okay, I'll pass them to you.
Well, mostly there's only 2 cards in here that have zodiac signs because everything else is purely elemental. Thank you. But I notice
which card you want so they could see what you're talking about, man.
Yes. I'm going to start with Sagittarius, the 9 of Wands. Right. This is
make sure you hold
zodiac sign. Okay, so because his name is Corey, because Corey is a Scorpio and Scorpio is a water sign, and Cancer just happens to rule the moon, which is also a water sign.
Right? That's right. I forget that. Right?
So that just shows you how watery and emotional, and that still Corey showed up. And so
Corey still showed up. Oh my God, you're right. See, thank you, see.
And as fire too, which goes along with the King of Wands.
And fire and water work well together. I got you, babe.
There we go. Yes. So here we go. We have Sagittarius and then the King of Wands, which also happens to be air as well, as you see right here. Mm-hmm. But what I find most interesting is the fact that fire and water are opposites, really. So they kind of like put each other out, yet you still see him.
If they can find the magic of steam, because the steam is the mediator.
Yeah,
and he's the magician.
He knows how not to put it out.
So he knows what to do. That's what I'm saying. He's skilled. And if you see it, that top card 9, that's a skilled fighter. And this is somebody who know how to fight when they wounded. Mental. All this is mental.
Actually, just about, I think we have every element.
Every element is on the table. And the woman is the softest part of his nature.
Yes, and I'm wondering if that's Kris Jenner, because
it is Kris Jenner.
Is also a Scorpio. They were actually, their birthdays actually 5 days apart.
That's why they got a lot in common.
She's on the 5th, he's on the 10th, which has to go back to that 1, actually, because there's no double digits in numerology.
So, what I want to know, we want to know, you have to question. It's not Kris. Is Corey a hustler for the Illuminati?
Okay, I like that.
I don't know whatever way to say it. Is he a hustler for the Illuminati? I'll allow myself 1 card, 2 card, but no more than 3. If I go over 4, that means it's a whole reading and there's a glitch. So that means I have to do 3 more cards, okay? Okay. Anywhere between 1 to 2 to 3 more cards, that would be another reading. Is that clear? You know the rules. Here we go. You know them, right? Here we go.
Yikes.
I asked the question, was Corey a part of the Illuminati? And what that first card shows up is Destruction of Tower with the Eye of Horse. Right there. Yes, he is the all-seeing eye. Didn't I say that? He has a power in him. Baby Crone, read it.
Yes.
He's got power. Baby, just ask me for the Crone. Stop it. That's rude.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well, here we have Mars in the very bottom corner to represent the tower. And this Mars represents a fire sign because it rules Aries. And even though this King of Wands is not the Emperor, which is the Aries, it's still a very powerful fire sign. So therefore, we see Corey Gamble showing up once again with fiery energy that shows that he can break and destroy. Yes, like the magician.
Like the magician. Right there.
Could you pass to the magician?
Sure.
Thank you. Here we go. Yes, he has the power to create and destroy just like the magician, all because he is a part of this secret society, allegedly.
The all-seeing, I know everything, hands and everything. Corey done been in some stuff. Yes. According to the cards. Everything I say and everything Baby Cole says, we say it together, allegedly. And we're going to put a line down the bottom.
Yes.
Okay? So we see that. that. So was he like that before he even met Diddy? I would say yes. I would say yes, because he had to have the credentials. Yes.
Okay.
But you see, there's money. There's a foundation. There's an earth behind him. He could have traveled many seas and storms. It could have took him a lot to get to this pentacle in his life. Okay. A pentacle in his life where he's finally in the cut.
That's true.
He probably came in there humble as a dove. However, could the CIA have placed him? Yes. Could the CIA, I don't know. Can the CIA keep you in places underground for years? I would imagine they can. But I know one thing. I've seen movies where this happened. But at this point, he would have to be in love with Kris. I don't know. I don't know if he would betray her like that. But I don't know. So you all out there, you tell me, because this man is a powerful man.
Yes, very.
You wouldn't even believe it.
No, I wouldn't suspect it.
No, because he was just the little engine that just followed after Kris Jenner. But now when you sit back, it's like, wait a minute. He knew Kim Porter. He worked for Diddy. He was close. He knew about the death. What didn't he know? He raised Diddy kids. How long has he been there? How did they meet? How did you get in that place? How come we know nothing? It's how, why, who, how? You stuck.
Yeah.
Because you didn't see him coming.
No.
There were so many people making fun of his body. I never did. So many people making fun of his body instead of looking at his character. I always wondered how he get there. What did she see in him? Kris is a powerful woman, and a woman want a powerful man. Mm-hmm. She knew who he was. She knew.
Yeah.
And she ain't let him go no matter what. Mm-hmm. No matter if they say he cheated, she just keep a closer hand because she needs him. You have a question?
Yes, I mean, the family relies on it. Now, my question is...
And remember, excuse me, baby. And remember, he knows how to guard you. Yeah. So he's going to be watching for things that you're not even thinking about. He done probably came in the room and sized it up, looked at everything, and you don't even know it because he's been trained. And Kanye peeped that. Go ahead.
I want to know, did Corey help get the Kardashians to where they are today?
What?
Because if you,
I don't think so, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay. I don't think so because because he was already working for Diddy or Porter. Mm-hmm. So when the Kardashians come in years ago, right, that's how he met. But they probably didn't say anything, knowing Frisky Bud Kim. Her but knowing her mama, she probably was getting fresh with him while she was still married to Bruce. See, this is a relationship. You understand? And here again, we see Courtney having a problem with it, okay? Yes. But then she wound up being friends, right? So we see that this was a problem, but he eased in the show because shortly after it appears. Yeah. Shortly after, when I say shortly after, it could have been a year or something like that. Mm-hmm. Shortly after, Bruce left and they got divorced and it settled down. Here comes Corey. Mm-hmm. And so during that time, she was hooked up with Diddy. So how you get so close at them parties?
Okay, yeah.
At them, put some pictures.
Oh, I will.
At them parties. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And she met him. And as soon as she was free from one man, she slithered right over there in the pockets of Diddy and got Corey with a K. Mm-hmm. Is that remotely true? Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Why? Because you see, the march is over. The fight is over. Yeah. She got the swords. He's gone. He done went over and just had a sex change and said, I'm tired of, she made this man said, I'm tired of faking. She made Bruce say, look, I am tired. I don't want to be a man no more. I don't want to be a man no more. I want to really be a woman now. This is what this woman, in my opinion. Yeah. And this man went and turned himself over for the whole world to see. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
And then interestingly named herself Caitlyn.
With a K, but she put it with a K, with a C. All these names, you see, still connected. See, because of his children, her children. So you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So this battle, you see it. The cards are talking. Go ahead, baby.
Yes. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, babe. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yes. Take what you need. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, that's okay. So going back to Corey, and if he's always been in the background in his feelings.
Little devil.
Yes. I mean, very fitting because here on the Two of Pentacles, we have Capricorn, which literally does rule the devil card and is also the goat. However, Capricorn is somebody who is very focused about
money.
Their money, their
earth. Very earthy.
But how their status is perceived in the world.
That's true.
In a sense, I guess you could say they're very
proud,
egotistical.
I'm going to say proud. We said the same thing, proud. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And then we have an Aquarius over here, which is very interesting, all about changing up the flow of things because it's an air sign. However, it works with water as well. So that's very fitting. Caitlyn was able to find the balance.
Mm-hmm. Caitlyn got out.
Not Caitlyn. Kris was able to find the balance.
That's right.
once Bruce or Caitlin was out the picture,
Right.
now it's just like
Corey.
I can put my.
So she was seeing Corey on the
Yes.
side. She was cheating.
Put my lover in.
Think about it.
Which is Venus.
Excuse me. Think about it. Think about it. He just showed up. Nobody don't know. He was just there.
Yes.
At the table.
Like magic.
And nobody questioned this man. It was just like I did. I was like, how she meet him? But they put him as a nobody. Oh, he's just a nobody, you know. And now when you look at it, not now one of them girls have ever dated a nobody. Not Kylie.
Nope.
They've all dated somebodies.
Yes.
Okay. Even Kris married her husband who was a somebody because it was a lawyer, a big time lawyer apparently. And not only that, she married Bruce, who was the athlon. I mean, he was the triathlon. He was the Wheaties man. He may have been going down, but he wasn't a broke man when he met her. He probably got broke when he got with her. That's why she had to make some money. But put that on the back burner. But the thing is that when she did meet him, he wasn't no broke guy, okay? He had money and he had status. If he ain't had money like that, he had the status. And she knew him, okay? Yes. She knew him. And he and her husband introduced her into the world of who? Who just died? OJ.
Oh, yes.
So she was already up there already.
Yes.
And then so for her to meet Diddy, I could see it. She was already in the echelon. Yes. She was already up there. Through her husband and the lifestyle that she left. And her hairstyles, whatever she was into. Yes. What do you think?
Can't read that one either.
Yeah, but the thing is, the way it's designed, you don't think about those things.
No.
You just don't think about it. So when the lawyers and they start going to the case and they start pulling out these things, I get why they have to, because it's the information that we all seen play before our eyes. Nobody asked really about Corey.
No, they really don't.
And he's the devil in disguise.
Yes.
And Kanye couldn't stand him and said he was an op. But did we believe him? No. He just, and why would the mother be with a nobody?
That's true.
She about status. Oh no, she knew exactly who he was. She knew he probably, and I heard earlier in the show when he first came on, a lot of people wanted him. A lot of people, but she snagged him as a boyfriend and she ain't let him go yet. And I ain't saying ain't nothing wrong with it, but this day forward, don't be treating Corey like he ain't nobody. Corey could be, I'ma say it, everything I say is a letter. Allegedly. Corey could be a cold-hearted murderer. We don't know. He could be into that petty stuff.
Yes.
If you know what I mean. Blow that, baby. Blow that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
He could be in that, if you know what I mean. He could be into all that pettiness. You get it? We don't know. And we don't know about the Kardashians either. But we know that she's been there. They got clips and pictures through years with them. She's into something. And why would Kim call 24 hours? Somebody let her know. I'm telling you.
Even that was the worst thing she could do, because that makes you look more suspicious.
Is Kim into this? Is Kim clean? Kim Kardashian. She's not clean. Her hands are in it. She's already in it. She's in it financially. Money, she's in it. She fed from the pot. She ate from the pot of Corey. They all ate from the money tree. They all ate from it, be it deals or something. Let me ask you this. Have a lot of people came into these deals with Diddy?
Okay.
Yes. Many people in the shadows. Diddy is like the octopus. His hands are in everything.
Yeah.
And this is what they're going after. Everybody. And because his tentacles are so long, it's so many people that it seems random. But let me ask this. and I really want to know, is Jay-Z and Beyonce tangled with him? I'm done. What is that?
Yes, Page of Cups, which is both earth and water.
They in it too. Why? Because you see that old way, that underwater, that covering, that hiding, that don't want nobody to know. Water is dark. Okay, the depths. This is a mermaid, or this is letting you know whatever creature this is at the bottom. So no matter what, even if you at a lake, you go deep, it's dark.
Yes.
Okay. You could get into a water where it's all blue. You go deep, it gets dark. Okay? So this lets me know that this is dark, where they got caves and stuff. So yes, that lets me know that that her husband and Jay-Z is just as deep in it.
Yes.
Let me know that Kim is in it, but she's probably not in it like her mother. But she does have stake in it. Other people, you see here a person with a lot of ideas or a lot of thoughts, but if you look at it from another view, you could see a person in a shadowette, like a shadowy place that is a lot of people and keeping a lot of people straight in your head. That has been a part of this. Is this thing that they're into, is it huge? 3 cards. Fitting.
Yes.
You see people being given what? What number is that?
Things, the 6.
So we see, yes.
And it's the moon.
You can read it. You
well.
can take it and read it.
Okay.
And it's Taurus, so you can read it. And
Very
I'm going to give you
fitting.
another one. Here's a celebration.
Earth and water.
Okay, here's another one.
Ooh, let's see what this one is.
Yeah, that's...
more, of course.
That
more
one goes
water.
on the other side there. Yeah, that one definitely go there. So you definitely see it surrounded by water. Okay.
We're going to put that in.
Right.
Does that mean there was water over here too? For the cups.
Right,
Every time we've seen the pool Corey, some form of cups.
It's always cups. It's always what, so it's hidden. It's always that hidden knowledge. Always that secretness that's left over.
True to his Scorpio nature.
Here's another one. Here is Corey again. They all in it. I'm telling you. Here it is. This card represents a celebration, but a celebration of what? It's like it could be a harvest card. Like, you know, we had a good bountiful out. What we're doing, we're making money out of it. It's celebrating the fact that we're making money. We done gave and put in, and now it's time to reign. We can celebrate and have good emotion. This is what I see. That's what I see. A celebratory. What do you mean? It's celebration. We done gave. And here, Diddy was sitting up there giving the lavish party.
Yes.
Is Diddy the man? Absolutely not. Is Diddy the man? No. I knew it. I knew it.
Okay.
The man don't have to work.
Okay, so
Diddy is the front man. He's the man that's going to take the fall. Tell me you don't see it. Read the card.
I see that. That is Sagittarius and
they talking.
Saturn.
Woo! There's Saturn. Saturn's on the rise.
Time when Saturn's there. It's time for a lesson.
It's time to learn a big lesson because Papa Bear don't play.
And also learn your boundaries because Saturn has to deal with physical boundaries on Earth. However, I do have a question.
Yeah.
Does that mean Corey's the man?
No. I'm talking about P. Diddy. Corey is the man of what Corey does.
Got you.
Corey is whatever Corey is, he undercover. We don't know. Corey is a part of the Diddy. But right now we're going through the Diddy, how he got started, where we know him from. He only come on the scene through Diddy. And we already know that Diddy is Kaiser Sose.
Yes, we do.
We already know that. So the question that I ask is, paraphrasing, the question that I ask is, does Corey work for somebody higher than Diddy? Is there somebody higher than Diddy?
Okay. Yes.
Yes. So that means Corey and Diddy working under someone.
Gotcha.
He worked under Diddy while Diddy is working under someone. Am I right about it? And this is what show up. This is somebody who has all the power. Is that Diddy? No.
The Scorpio shark card showed up again.
Go ahead. If you need to read, take your readings. Go ahead.
I do find this interesting because
Are we just reading
Well,
cards?
actually, somebody is looking at this.
Somebody is in the background,
Yes,
always
somebody-
lurking.
Yes.
It could be a good thing. It could be a mother looking out for her kids, or it could be a snake in the grass.
Yes, and I really do think that maybe this one really could be Corey, because Corey is a Scorpio.
Okay.
Like he said, he was, or like we've heard,
Right.
he's been allegedly or supposedly trained to be a very stealthy body.
Is that right? Yeah. Yep.
So therefore, Corey is always in the background
Yep.
as a
Scoping
listening
out.
ear for somebody.
Mm-hmm.
He's like the wingman of like the boss man.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's the way I'm interpreting it.
Right. I like that. And here, as somebody watching everybody play, and as stealthish as Corey is, I could see he probably waited for her to get there. They were seeing each other. Oh, I know they were seeing each other. They had to. It don't make sense any other way.
Mm-hmm.
No. And at that age, it's hard to snap men. It's hard at her age. She was like, what? 50-something years old. It's hard to grab a man at 50. Y'all don't care where you at. You see Kim out there, ain't got a man yet.
Yes.
You see Chloe, yeah, they get a piece of man for a piece of moment.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, there ain't nothing out here. Ain't nothing out here but wet butts. If you want that, you got it.
Yeah.
You got that. There's a plenty of that out there. But this is a woman that is a little up in age. In your 50s, I don't care who you are. When you're 50, you're no longer spring chicken. I don't care how well you look.
Uh-huh.
You're not young at all. You good that you look fabulous, right? But you're not young. So just accept that you're past 50. Okay? You're not young to me at 45. I don't care who you are. Because, I remember when, I was 45.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you sit back and you look at these ages and you look at Kris, she's a beautiful woman, but
Mm-hmm.
really, come on. She have a hard time meeting a man just like Kimberly would.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, her husband was the one that got OJ off. She still got to walk with that. She is the one that have a child by another man. Yes. Her past precede her. She's the mother. Yep, this one. She's the mother that pimp out her kids.
Uh-huh.
Say it whatever way you like it. She's the one. She's the one to tell her children that Cocoa Brown is good. And I'm not saying it isn't, because it is good. You know what I'm saying? So, she's done all of this. So it doesn't strike me that Corey is there in the background watching. You have another question?
Yes, my question
Does this make sense?
Yes, it does. My question is, will Corey go down with Diddy?
Will Corey go down with Diddy? I need you to be exact, because whatever you say, we're gonna believe. But so far I only have to be picking one or two cards,
Mm-hmm.
because I could pick up to 3. Will Corey go down with Diddy? I'm going to take, what is the sign? Tell me the sign.
Mars and Capricorn.
Uh-oh.
Capricorn keeps showing up a lot.
Okay, what's that tell you?
Very earthy, whatever this
The Capricorn.
front that they had towards the public is going to find its way down, because here's Mars again, which Mars was connected with the towers, as you see, Mars.
Babe, you're doing a good job with that. You're doing it, babe. I'm going to tell you that. Go ahead.
Thank you. So as we see here, and this was to see if he had any connections to the higher ups or like some secret society.
He know Diddy.
So if
he been
go
exposed
down, then
if he go, it depends. But let me tell you why I'm going to say it. We don't know yet, because it's 3 people sitting at that table.
Yeah, you're
right? There are 3 people sitting at that table, right? And they all dealing with the same issue. They all in it. It's pentacles, and pentacles have to deal with anything earthy, whatever it is, whether it's businesses, whether it's money, whether it's houses or lands, whether it's bodies, whether it's pussy, whatever.
Yeah.
Prostitute on the street, don't matter. Food in your refrigerator, heat on your body, water to drink. It's tangible. It is water. It's life. And you have to have it to survive. So anything material, it rules. That's the kingdom it is in. And it shows up 3 pentacles, meaning there is a union in this. Union meaning what? Mother, father, son. Mother, father, children. Mother, father, spirit, Holy Spirit, God, and Jesus. Holy Spirit, whatever. It is a 3 here. So they are in cahoots together. Whatever they're doing, they're in cahoots. Did you like it?
Yes, I did.
That's how I'm reading these cards, folks. Like I said, again, everything I say.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Yes. So Corey and Diddy could be working together, or really Corey could be working on the side.
At this time, I think Corey is out the loop. I don't know if he's in like that. Only time reveal. Because on the table they got information.
Mm-hmm.
We're just talking about Corey because he's starting to pop up. Like, wait a minute, people are starting to ask the question.
Yes.
So I'm like, wait a minute, because I asked this a long time ago, but now it's not taboo.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like everybody is asking questions about Corey, and the more we ask, the more we hear. And Kanye, a couple of years ago, 2 years ago, was blasting Corey.
Yes.
But nobody, because he just sounds like a raving, jealous man. But we know when he's raving, he's got some truth.
That's true.
Something done pissed him off when he raving
true.
like that. So I'm learning when he is raving, he's saying something. Something that got under his collar, right? Because other than that, he usually quiet, walk about his business. You'll hear how he done snatched somebody's camera. Why? Because I can afford to buy you a new one. You could see that. But what you don't hear about him fighting that much, he could. But Kanye make a lot of noise when he start telling when he feels stressed. Or when he's in his manic, if that's what you call it, he going to talk, right? So yes. I see at this table, there is something that they're looking at, and is Corey's name on it? Of course, but he may not be what they looking for.
Okay.
They may be like, he could have, like I'm saying, he could have been setting up, I can't even imagine it, but he could be setting up Kris.
That was going to be my next question.
We don't know. Mm-hmm. I would hate to think a thought like that, but I did, because who is Corey? I'm still stuck with that.
Yes.
How he get in the cut? You know, a regular person can't get up in those enchiladas like that. How he get there? Yes. How you mean he knew something in his training? And then he was allegedly Justin Bieber manager. Y'all.
Mm-hmm.
What you make out of that?
Definitely friction.
Definitely friction on that. That's a 5.
More Saturn.
That's more Saturn. So Saturn, what do I make of that? So that card was, they up there at the table. So there's a lot of bickering going on. There's a lot of people trying to be quiet. They're keeping undercover. They don't know who they're going to pull out. So loose lips are speaking now.
Oh, yeah.
People are nervous. People are scared. People know who they signed up and what they did. Mm-hmm. People know who they slept with and who they didn't. People know what they signed their name to. People know.
Yes.
We don't know, but just remember, they on fire. And the word has gone out through the universe that what? That secret things are being revealed. It ain't just happening here, it's happening all over. Because when something changes in the sky, it affects all of us. The sky don't have no respect to person. The sky affects all of us. There's only one sun and one moon, and we all sharing that, okay? So whatever ages and whatever's going through, it's going on in the world. Not just in the United States. And it's not going to be, this year. No, sweetheart. Trust and believe. You heard it from me. I've been talking about it from the very first time I came on here. 2 years with Holly Witches. Yes. I told you that this was coming down. I told y'all this. I told you in a lot of that video I cut out, and I regret that I did. Tell the truth, baby.
Yeah, that's true.
Over 2 years ago, I told you that the Kardashians, I told you that Beyonce, I told you that they were coming down. And I'm here to tell you again, this is just the scratching of the iceberg of what awaits. Why? Because we're becoming more and more transparent. In order for you to be transparent, people got to be able to see through you. Why? We want to be able to protect our money. We want to be able to protect when I want to be able to, nobody stealing or robbing. So to have that, we have to elevate in our minds. What? So the world has to become more transparent.
Yes.
Tell me you understand what I'm saying, baby.
Yes, I do understand.
Go ahead and break it down.
I feel like that would be the only way to.
It's the only way you can. You can't have it both ways. Go ahead, baby. Crone.
Nothing. I just feel like that would be the only way.
Only way
we'll be able to achieve peace is when there's like no alternative motives.
Everything open.
Yes.
Everything open. There is no secrets other than private secrets, like maybe your medical records. And even that will be able to go, any doctor going to be able to pull up on you.
Yes.
Or in I'm sure it's going to be a block. But believe me, if the government want to track you down right now, they could track you down.
Yes.
But it's just becoming that. Why? Because we evolving. How do I say this? We evolving into the fifth dimension, in another dimension. And as we evolving, we have to go through the fourth dimension, the spooky and the creepy. We have to go, and we ourselves have to be pure and clean and understand the light and love. And it takes hundreds and hundreds of years. And the aliens are gone on. They done gone on. They gone on, but they are coming back. That's what Jesus said, right? Yes. So they are coming back. He said like lightning, right? Don't you see these things? They move. I sang one. It moves like lightning, like. And it's loud, okay? So I've seen it. I'm a witness. You don't have to believe it, but I ain't got to lie to you or anybody. That's damn in my soul. I saw it. So here I have that. This is what we're dealing with. So we have to be purged. And no, it's not going to happen. This is going to be a lifetime. And there are going to be people going to struggle with this. Mm-hmm. Struggle. The first 20 years is going to be hard. Yeah. But by the time 2 decades are gone, so many people would have died.
That's true.
This is what you got to understand. The work is still gurgitating, okay? And bringing new life in, okay? So there's a generation that's dying, and there's another generation that's growing old now, okay? So in 25 years, baby Crone, you're going to be, what, 45 years old?
In 25 years?
In 20.
Yes, I'll be 45.
Jesus. I hope I'm alive. See, you don't, this is what I'm saying. So when you start looking at this thing, the purging is coming. It's for everybody. So while you here, it's going to happen. Hi, because you want to think on a higher level. Yeah. So if you're a thief and a robber and a thief, and you got your secret and you ruling the money, that kingdom is coming down. Even though you're going to always have thieves, you're going to always have robbers and liars and cheaters, but they'll be quicker to be exposed. Nowadays, it's hard. Do you know somebody went to my account and they took about, $400 out, spent it.
Yes.
I reported it immediately. Mm-hmm. But the bank told me that they couldn't do anything that day. Now, to me, wait a minute, you could stop it right now. They said no. What they say?
They had to wait till it got
let it get posted. And then you'll get your money back. I'm like, but what if I needed it now? I mean, I didn't, but I'm saying, but what if I needed that $400? It was gone until 2 days later. Yes. The next day they put some. As soon as it was posted, they did release more money.
It was a weekday, because if it was a weekend, you would have had to wait some more business days.
So you understand what I'm saying? So they can do that. And I'm grateful. And you would be grateful. Right? So just look at when people say, I don't want the AI, I get it. It's just that everything has got to be open and we got to elevate. Because if you living your life out loud and you're being honest, you ain't got nothing to hide. Why the IRS going to come pick on you? You following the laws. I'm just saying, you don't have to buy You don't have to believe what I'm saying, but this all takes me back to what I'm saying here. In time, all of this is going to be revealed. Whether it's revealed today, or whether it's revealed next year, or whether it's revealed 3 years from now, you cannot hold on. They're going too deep. They making EI where EI can see. It's going to probably make it where EI going to be able to smell it on you. Yep. I smell a lot. I don't know. That's what people are afraid of. People are afraid, what if these things could really start having emotions?
Yeah.
What if these things really start feeling like, I don't like you? You got a bad disposition. What if that? Yeah. And it just came and destroyed you and pulled your face off. They don't want it to become like that. Mm-hmm. But remember, we are a higher order and we were created.
Yes. And look how we turned out.
And look how we turned out. So, in that point, do you make all this make sense?
Yeah.
I know I went on a tangent, but I only went on a tangent to tell you that it matters, but their time is running out. They're running scared. They at the tables. They having secret meetings. Nobody ain't got to tell me. No, they got a secret meeting. Where's it at? Did you put it this way? I can imagine. You know what? Look. Don't be fussing at me. We all in it. Don't try to blame me. We all did it. You lied to me. Don't try to cut me. Can you imagine? And last, will Corey get busted?
Yes.
This card shows up yesterday. No, not yesterday. Thursday, the Hangman. As I said, Corey is incognito. Mm-hmm. Corey is set aside. He's been set aside for a while.
Oh, yes.
He's been on quiet zone. What he's been into and what he knows, we don't know. We don't know if Corey is a op. Mm-hmm. We don't know. We don't know what it is. We don't know if Corey is, we don't know if Corey cat.
Yeah.
We don't know nothing, but the card's saying that he has separated himself spiritually, mentally. He has separated. In other words, he's like, I ain't a part of the fray. I'm out of that.
Okay.
If they pull up Corey, they're going to pull up because of his connections. Am I right about it?
Oh, the moon again.
The moon says, no, Corey is into some dark stuff. And he can hide all he wants.
Man, that moon is hot.
That moon is hot. So it's telling me. See, I said that. I put him on the side. Moon said, no. There's a light of light. The sun rules the day, but there's a night light that see you too, buddy. And it's saying that Corey is being revealed now. Even as we speak, stories are coming out about Corey as we speak.
Yes.
This is the news. Corey has been in the dark and covering up and taking a backseat for the Kardashians for years. But his day is open. He is being talked about now. Yep. And nothing he can do about it. It is nothing he could do about it because he's just as in it because he's been tangled up with the Kardashians and he have not been clean in none of this. He's been in it. Before he knew Kris, he was already in it.
That is true.
How deep? How far? We don't know that, but we do know that he doesn't have clean hands, and he couldn't have if he'd been with Kris. And if Kris held on to him all these years, she knew exactly what she had.
Oh, yeah.
You have anything to say?
No, besides the fact that how the Knight of Wands had came out.
Do you want something?
Just the Knight of Wands.
You guys show me where it's at. The Knight of Wands. They right there.
Yes, and the King of Wands.
The Knight of Wands.
So we basically came full circle because he started off as the King of Wands. And then at the very end, to find out if he was going to get busted, we see him as the Knight of Wands. So he's still powerful.
Slippery, still powerful.
And
lower in rank. Lower in rank.
Yes.
Lower in rank. But he still have a staff. Mm-hmm. You see he have a staff here.
You're right.
You see he have a staff here.
Mm-hmm. Even in the Nine of Wands.
And the Nine of Wands, he have a staff. And here, you see he has staff. And he come in, he still have a staff. Mm-hmm. What that tell you? He's got clout.
Yes.
He got backing.
Clout for days.
He got clout. He got clout. He ain't gonna be easy to take down like that. He's in the background, and he could be working with the government. We don't know anything. We not clear. I don't think so, but I don't know. I don't know. I leave this reading with, I know a lot about Corey, but I know very little about Corey. So with that being, and that's the way he has lived his life and able to get through. But we are here to wake up. Do not underestimate Corey.
Yes.
What's his last name?
Gamble.
Kardashian. Don't.
Yes.
He's in deep with it, and he should be looked at. He's set in the background.
Yes.
This man is no joke. He's very powerful. And don't think he's a broke guy, because he's not that either. I'm not saying he got the money of the Kardashians.
Right.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying don't look at him as a nobody. He knows a lot of people. And his hands has been in a lot. He is Kaiser Sose brother. He could be Kaiser Sose little brother, because Kaiser Sose got a lot of children and a lot of brothers. But this is Kaiser Sose brother, because it was said that he worked with Diddy. He worked with them, and he knew Porter. He knew her. He helped raise the kids. That is close. That means you've been in a lot. And not only that, he came with the certificate of being a guard, a bodyguard. So that means he was legal to take a gun. He knows what to do. And where did he get his training? And with that, I think we did enough. I hope you enjoyed it. We took down the case of Corey Gamble, Kardashian. Corey with a K. I hope you enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it?
I did.
Stay tuned. We're getting ready to do some news recap. We hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining us, Baby Crones. Is there anything you'd like to say to the reading?
No,
add or take away? Did you enjoy it?
Oh, yes, I did.
I learned a lot about Corey, and I hope you enjoy it too. With that being said, Baby Crone, thank you so much. You really helped me. And with that, you ready?
Yes.
Sunflowers.